Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, AI Betting Blueprint, a.k.a. Mr. Totals. And we're coming off a 3-2 day. Not good, not bad. You see the record, 12-8 this week, 22-22 overall. So we're not doing bad, but we're definitely looking to bounce back today. Christopher Sanchez is sitting at plus money right now, and the book has no idea what's coming. So stick around because I got more plays just as filthy, including a DeGrom under that the sharp books already are way ahead on, and 2 sim plays that get ran by my simulator that's been on fire all week, right? So stay tuned. First pick for today will be Christopher Sanchez over 7.5 Ks plus 102. That's bookmaker. Let's start here because the line is mispriced and it won't stay that way. Trust me, I'm grabbing Sanchez over 7.5 plus 102 on bookmaker. If you're on DraftKings, you can get it at plus 111 right now. So go grab that immediately, because by 10 o'clock this morning, that thing will be negative money. Bet on that. That's the window. That's the edge. And when a line is plus money and the sharp action hasn't caught up yet, you move quickly. Now let's break down why Sanchez got there today, or gets there today. He's coming off a bit of a slump, and I want you to flip your instincts on that. A slump in recent outings means the public is fading him. That's exactly when the books shade the line towards the undercrowd. And that's exactly when we find plus money on a guy who has a matchup to snap out of it. The opponent today is striking out against left-handed pitching, the Pirates, 24.4%. That's 6th worst rate in baseball versus lefties. You are handing Sanchez one of the softest strikeout matchups on the board. Now the stats. Last 5 games, you see it. He hit the over 2 out of 5. That's a 40% hit rate. Last 10 games, he's hit it 50%, right? 5 out of 10. I always say this, and I'll keep saying it. The recent stats are not the reason we make the play. They are the confirmation that he can get there. That's it. The price and the matchup are doing the hefty lifting. The history just tells us the direction to go. Head to head, he's gone over this mark twice. 13 Ks in one and 9 Ks in the other. And I'll say this, and I'll keep saying it. Recent stats. Oh, I'm sorry. I already said that. My eyes are bad. So 13 means he blues past it. That's your reference point. At plus 102, you're getting better than even money on a guy, a premier matchup against one of the worst strikeout resistant lineups in baseball versus lefties. The real target here is 8 strikeouts, which means we need 7 plus 1. That's entirely within his range. So lock Sanchez in over 7.5 plus 102. My next play is Connolly Early over 5.5 Ks at Novig, peer-to-peer betting platform. This one is pure analytics. And I want to walk you through the math slowly because this is exactly why you watch the channel. Novig has Early over 5.5 at minus 108. That's an implied win probability of 51.9%. Now, go check most sports books. They have this same line at minus 125, which is an implied probability of 55.6%. The market consensus says that the bet wins 56% of the time, and we are getting it at a 52% pricing. That's a 5% discount baked right in to the line. Let me give you an analogy I use. Air Jordans retros retail for $210. You find a connect that sells them at $199.50 every single time. Every 20 pairs, that discount adds up over hundreds of dollars. Now apply that in betting every single day. A 5% edge compounded over a full season is the difference between a losing bettor and a profitable one. That's the entire game right there. Now let's talk about the matchup. About 2.5 weeks ago, the Nationals were ranked 26th in the league in strikeout rate versus left-handed pitching, dead last territory. They've moved up 9 spots to 17th. So they are now right around league average, 21.6%, according to FanGraph. That sounds like a negative for the over, right? Well, here's why you tune in. In the last 7 days, the Nationals are striking out against left-handed pitching at a 29.3% rate. That's 29.3. That's a massive spike. Something has shifted how they approach their bats against left-handed pitchers recently, and we're catching that trend today before the books fully price it in. Early himself, let's look at it. Last 5 games, over 4 out of 5 over the strikeouts. You see it right there, 80% clip. Last 10 games, he's hit it 7 out of 10 times. Again, 70%. He's averaging 6 strikeouts over that matchup. You see it right here. Averaging 6, his medium is 6. Again, the stats are a confirmation, not the causation. The price and the matchup are the play. The stats just tell us he can get there, and he clearly can get there. 52 cent pricing on a bet that the market thinks 56% of the time is going to win. That's currently one of the hottest strikeout rates in baseball versus lefties. Lock early in. Now let's get into some housekeeping real fast. If you're rocking with the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe. And if you're on your mobile, smash that hype button. YouTube only pushes the content when you engage, so it genuinely matters. So drop a comment right now if you're telling pick one on Sanchez today or any of the picks. Yes or no, drop it below, an emoji, anything to help the channel grow, and subscribe to the channel. Also, all my plays are tracked daily on my scoreboard. You see it right here. You could go to IG, you could go to Stan Store. I track everything, even the losses. You get it, it gets updated daily. So you can check my scoreboard out or visit my Stan Store or my IG bio. Everything is verified, nothing's hidden. The record this week, like I showed you guys, is 12-8 with 22-22 since May 23rd. And the bonus plays are 7-3 over the last 3 days. I want to show you why in a second, so stay locked in because watch time matters and those sim plays are coming up. Last thing, promo, Bet US, 25%, a 225% sign-up bonus, first 3 deposits, up to $1,000. Go to Discord, open up a ticket, send your screenshot. You get a free month of VIP. Just that simple and better right here. Use code Lakers. You can get a 200 free sweat play. They got excellent odds. They got the mystery play where you can get 1,000x. 2-pick, spin the wheel. If you're lucky, you get 1,000 times on your money. Use code Lakers32. All right, so let's get into my third pick. Jason DeGrom, under 6.5 strikeouts plus 100. I already know what you're thinking. DeGrom under 6.5 against the Guardians. Hear me out because this is a sharp value play hidden in plain sight. DraftKings has this at plus 100. Bookmaker, which is the second or third sharpest book in the world, already has it at plus 100. DraftKings has it at plus 116, excuse me. The recreational books are sitting at minus 102 and minus 110. This is a quarter to a dime discount depending on where you shop. Apply the Jordan analogy I just went over. The pricing gap over a full season is real money. The sharp money has already moved towards the under, and the recreational books have not caught up. That's the steam we're jumping on right now, and that's the right side. Now let me address the instincts you must fight right here. DeGrom, electric stuff, high strikeout upside. The public wants you to take the over every time you see that name. That instinct is priced in. The books know you want the over, which is why the under is sitting at plus money in the first place. The market's telling you something, and here is the reality on DeGrom in 2026. He went under 6.5. He went under 6.5 44% of the time, and the primary driver is his pitching count management. The Rangers have a tight leash on him because of the 3 surgeries. He is going through somewhere between 86 to 93 pitches today. That's not a deep game pitcher. That's a pitch count on a short lease. Let's take a look right here. right? Under 40% of the time in his last 5, under 50% of the time in his last 10. He went under in the matchup against Cleveland, and in 2026, he's about 50%. Yes, this one could go either way. I'm being transparent with you. If you are not comfortable with the coin flip plus value, simply don't bet. But getting plus money or even money on online, sharp books have already moved against a pitcher with the documented pitch count, ceiling, and recent medium of 5.5 strikeouts, which you see right here, medium, right? Lock DeGrom in for under 6.5. So some of the plays that I just told you, let's go over the last thing, my bonus plays. And here's the plays so you guys can see them. Bonus play 1, Dodgers minus 140 versus the Athletics. This comes straight out of my 10,000 simulation model, and I want to explain how this works. I run 10,000 simulated outcomes for each game using the current roster data, pitching match, bullpen raking, and recent performance trends, WOBA, XFIB, Sierra, everything that matters. The output tells me how often each team wins across 10,000 scenarios. What the numbers beat the implied probability. When the numbers beat the implied probability, the book has set we have an edge. Dodgers came out winning 67% of the time at minus 140. That implied probability is 58.3%. The sim says they win nearly 10% more often than the book is pricing. That's a significant gap. The Dodgers are rolling right now. The Athletics can hit, but they can't pitch at the level and can't match the Dodgers bullpen, which ranks 5th in all of baseball. Pitching depth wins games, especially late. The Dodgers have it, the A's don't. Lock the boys in blue in. You see I got it right here. 2-pick, Dodgers and the Rays. My second one, without telling you, is the Rays versus Kansas City. The Rays have won 5 straight games. The Royals are 1-4 in their last 5, and they cannot wait for the All-Star break to get here. The energy mismatch is real, and it shows up in the data. My 10,000 simulations have Rays winning 69.7% of the time. Whatever the book has set as the implied probability, the Sims is beating it by a meaningful margin. When you see a team on a 5-game win streak with the bullpen momentum going against the club, that's a clear checkout, and the Sims independently confirm it. The play is the Rays. So lock it in. Let's go over a recap real fast. We got Christopher Sanchez over 7.5 Ks. Sean Connolly early over 5.5 Ks. Jacob DeGrom under 6.5 Ks. And then my bonus play, Dodgers minus 140, and the Rays to beat the Kansas City Royals on a 5-game win streak. 5 plays, all the edges laid out, all the math on the table. You didn't just get picks today. You got the full breakdown on how I think about pricing, matchups, and where the books are wrongs. This is the whole point of the channel. I am Mr. Total. I am AI Betting Blueprint, a.k.a. Mr. Total. See you tomorrow.